Hello, this is Joel aka Ebon, and I'm here to show you my 150 power level army for this day's Apocalypse game. So first we have a battalion detachment led by a sorcerer and a putrifier, and then we have two 10-man plague marine squads and one 5-man plague marine squads, all in rhinos. Then we have a vanguard squad, a vanguard detachment led by a Chaos Lord in Terminator armor, which suspiciously looks like a Lord of Contagion, but he's actually a Terminator Lord. Then we have three 5-man Terminator squads. Then we have an Outrider detachment led by a sorcerer who is flying. How do we know he's flying? Because he has a cape. Yes. And then he is accompanied by three blow drones. And lastly, we have a spearhead detachment led by a Chaos Lord with three Plague Burst Crawlers, all with entropy cannons. So the plan here is to move forward and Nurgle Rot the enemy.
My name's Clarence. I've been playing Warhammer 40k for a long time now, and now I'm going to be playing against Joel with the 150 point Blood Angels army. So what we have here are this is my brigade detachment led by a captain in Gravis power armor. We got intercessors, two Hellblaster squads, repulsor with a last talon, and with air support by the Storm Raven. Now going to the vanguard squad led by the sanguinary priest on a jump hack, with a full 10-man squad of sanguinary guards with incarmine weapons. And we have a small unit of Terminator squads with thunderhammers and storm shields, and the much vaunted Death Company, full 10-man squad, right? And then my entire army is bolstered by a unit of heavy support coming from the House Raven group. This is a Crusader with thermal cannon and Avenger assault cannon with storm spears, and a Paladin with a Reaper sword and a battle cannon, also with a storm spear. So this is what I'm going to be using against the Deathguard. Wish me luck!
So here we have deployment. As you can see, I have deployed all of my units, all of my detachments in a single line, while Clarence choose to deploy his army on two flanks. Okay, so let's see what happens on the first turn. So first turn recap. The Blood Angels seized the initiative and used the Descent of Angels to deep strike behind enemy lines and assaulted the Plague Burst Crawlers. Deathguard decided to plug the hole in their lines and move the bloat drones and two Plague Marine squads, which fired upon the Death Company and killed them. While the gun line of the Blood Angels managed to destroy one Plague Burst Crawlers, and two of their knights managed to kill a bloat drone. So that's it for the first turn. Second turn summary: the Blight Lords deep struck into the backfield of the Blood Angels gun line, failing to wound, but taking so much fire in turn, but shrugging off all the damage. Here we see at the Deathguard deployment, all the Blood Angels are piled into the troops. So the combined fire of the Storm Raven and two of the Knights managed to kill one Plague Burst Crawler and one Rhino. Tallying up the objectives, Blood Angels scored more objectives, so they have a score of 2 compared to 0 for the Deathguard. Here we are at the end of turn 3, and here we see the Blight Lord Terminators assaulting the Intercessors, but the Intercessors barely holding on. And at the Deathguard deployment zone, here we see the Sanguinary Guard using all 3 of these command assets. So here we have 4 victory points versus 0 victory points, and then I call it, so it's a win for the Blood Angels. For the second battle round, we have Jesse's Ultramarines versus Clarence Blood Angels.
Hello, my name is Jesse, and today we'll be playing Apocalypse. And right now, I brought my Ultramarines army. Well, it's not actually Ultramarines, but I'm using them as Ultramarines. First, we have an auxiliary super heavy detachment with Gilliman leading the entire force. Well, along with a battalion of scouts. That's 3 scout squads. And I have a vanguard detachment led by Marnius Calgar with a bunch of Terminators. And I have 2 spearhead detachments which has a lot of Devastator Marines, a Leviathan Dreadnought, a Centurion Devastator Squad, led
Stealth
Stealth
Raven
Centurion
Guard.
Devastator Squad. And they are all led by this Tech Marine here. I brought a Tech Marine because I paid for a battle tile. This battle tile has a Turbo Laser Destructor and a Whirlwind Launcher, and it can transport up to 20 infantry, and these will all be deployed all at the same time.
For Jesse's deployment, he deployed a Primus Redoubt, all with his spearhead of Devastators. And we have here a battalion of scouts. While for this game, Clarence the Blood Angels player deployed centrally with his knights on one flank, and another battalion on the other flank, and the Storm Raven on the outer flank. Due to a combination of change of orders, the Blood Angels were supposed to charge, but Jesse changed their orders into just advance, so they failed to capitalize on the assault. And after a big round of shooting, we see the Imperial Knight take 9 wounds, but because of Armor of Contempt, has only managed just 2 wounds. All in all, blood has been spilled, but it's still anyone's game. Of battle round 2, here we have Jesse managing to kill 2 of the Titans, earning him 2 victory points. Also on the second turn, the Terminators of Jesse deep struck deep into the Blood Angels gun line, but managing to do nothing. We see the casualties of Clarence, his Terminator squads, Death Company squad, and 2 Titans.
Pwede ako mag-remove ng blast marker.
And the writing's on the wall, guys. So Clarence decided to call it. Good game, Jesse.
Yeah!
Story-wise, we see the Blood Angels army descend upon the Deathguard army, wiping them out easily. After that brief skirmish, the Blood Angel moved forward to the forest of Ultramarines, there to be met with the forces of Robuti Gulliman. Robuti Gulliman made short work of the Blood Angels. Victory goes to the Ultramarines this day.